make sure your body's really comfortable and as relaxed as you can. Again, do any last wiggles or jiggles or movements to ensure you have that maximum ease, maximum stability. Because we're going to go a little bit deep quite rapidly. Intention is to drop quite quickly tonight. And no matter how deep you've gone in relaxation before, there's always the possibility you can go deeper, and there's always the possibility that you can go more rapidly into deep states of relaxation. Always surprise yourself. So even as I'm speaking now, and right now, by the way, you can tune into the audio environment, tune into the realm of sound, the dimension of sound. Listen, listen, listen to the subtlest of sounds, the most gross of sounds. Tune into everything. Tune into my voice will go with you. There's fabulous words of Mr. Erickson. My voice will go with you and will guide you on this journey into a state of relaxation. This state, of course, is the state you're dropping into. It's the same kind of state that you get when you're just about to fall asleep. And the aim here is to get down into that state, and maybe even a bit deeper, maybe even into the kind of state you get into when you sleep, like in the dream state. Yeah? But sustain awareness in it. Sustain awareness. So we can take this journey right down through the depths of the mind. So all the conditions, conditioning, and plant the seeds we've spent time crafting, the seeds of intention, the seeds of growth, the seeds of change. So right now, take your attention into the connection between the body and the mat, between the body and the floor. Any point of contact you feel underneath you, where you can feel gravity drawing you down into the mat, into the floor, onto the cushions or whatever you're resting on. Feel those points of contact from the feet to the head, from the head to the feet. And each moment of this, or each point of contact you feel, use the point of contact as a way of dropping yourself deeper by just melting into that contact, softening into that contact, letting go into it so successfully, so quickly, that it feels like your body is sinking, sinking, sinking. Actually, some people feel like they're melting sometimes. People feel all sorts of things in this state. So sometimes it's sinking, but whatever feeling it is that starts to arise for you as you're going into this state of relaxation right now, let it be just as it is. Let it flow exactly as it is. Allow it. And allow this state of relaxation to manifest for you effortlessly. So you can make a choice not to distract yourself if somebody else moves, or if there's sound or disturbance of any kind. You can choose to remain undistracted. You can choose this undistracted focus for your life, of course, if you want to. Yeah. One of the points of the yoga practice you're doing is that you can learn to do this. Access this power skill, focus, which you're finding right now by tuning into my voice, remaining undistracted, and dropping deeper and deeper down to relaxation as I'm talking. So the sound of my voice itself can guide you deeper into the state of relaxation. The feelings of the breath can guide you deeper into the state of relaxation. The heartbeat can guide you deeper into this state of relaxation. And the pull of gravity on the body can guide you so much deeper as you let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go and drop deeper still, deeper still. You can tune into the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet, ankles and wrists, forearms and the shins, knees and the elbows, thighs and the upper arm, your bum, your shoulders, your pelvis, your belly and all the organs in there, and your chest and all the organs in there, your neck, your head, you know, the ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the tongue, every single one of your hairs. You can feel the whole body just letting go, letting go, letting go. The breath softening and deepening. Breath softening and deepening. So, imagine that staircase in front of you. You've been here before. The pink staircase, do you remember? The marble staircase. Imagine it. Balustrade to one side you can put your hand on. Those cool steps underneath your bare feet. And we're going to go down one step with each count. Simply and easily. Starting at number 10, ending up at number 1. 10, going down the steps. 9, down, down, down the steps. You can feel them. You can feel yourself dropping deeper with each number. You're going to go deeper down. I don't know how much deeper down. Maybe loads deeper down with every step. See how far you can descend into light relaxation. Light relaxation, we're talking about deep relaxation, going down into deep relaxation with every single step. We're talking about diving so deep down into your neurology. You can drop down into the dream state, just like this. 7. 'You might notice your eyes moving from side to side. That might be something you can feel. You might notice images, maybe from the past or maybe some dream. 5. Down, deeper down. Sometimes people hear the sound of instruments or sweet smells. 4. 'Whatever arises, let it be. Let it be noticed in the awareness space and let it dissolve and roll away back into emptiness from where it came. 2. Deeper and deeper down. How deep can you go? How deep can you go? Number 1. And step off the steps onto that grass, that green, pristine, beautiful, soft grass. And walk across it. And there in front of you this time is a large stone wall. And in the wall is a doorway, a wooden doorway with an arch. It's like an arch door made of wood. It's got a big, big knocker on it. You knock on the door and nothing happens. And you notice there's a keyhole. And funny it is, around your neck is a ribbon, and on the ribbon is a key. And you take that key and you unlock the door. The door opens. You go through, take the key, put it back around your neck. Don't leave that behind. You might want to get out again. And you step through, shut the door behind you. And you're in this incredible garden, full of flowers, butterflies, everywhere. A fountain in the middle, sparkling, tinkling. And you walk directly to the fountain through the roses, all different colours. You can hear songbirds somewhere in the trees around. Can't quite see them. You sit by the fountain for a little while, looking at its beauty, the light sparkling through. And you notice a path leading off, and you follow that path. And it goes past some earth. There's a bed there that looks like it's been dug over in the garden. And you're looking at it and noticing how beautiful and rich the earth is, how fertile it looks. And you reach in your pocket and there's a seed in your pocket. Where on earth did this seed come from? It doesn't matter, this is a dream. All sorts of things happen in dreams. So you take the seed and you plant it deep into the earth. Plant it down into the earth. And you cover it up. The soil is moist. Get some of the soil under your fingernails. You can feel it there. You go back to the fountain, get a little bit of water and put it over the seed. So you're watering that seed as well. And it's almost as if you can hear the seed germinating. Not only is it germinating, it's sending a root down, and before you know it, it's like the magic bean from Jack and the Beanstalk almost. You know, this thing is sprouting right in front of your eyes. There's a couple of little leaves coming out. Kind of slows down after that, but that kind of germinated really quickly. But then this is a dream state, and anything can happen in dreams, can't it? So you walk down that path a little bit further, leaving that plant there, and you carry on. And the path leads you down towards a river. And you stop at the river, and there's a big pool there. There's a little beach on the side of the river. The water is crystal clear. And you put your toes in, it's pretty cold. You can see the fish in the water. And you can go as deep as you want to in that pool. You can jump in if you want to, or you can sit on the edge and dangle your toes in. Depends on how much you want to get wet and how much you want to dive into this water and really feel it. But whatever kind of phenomenological experience you want with this fluid, H2O, you can play with it, explore it. And the feeling of the water on your skin, whether that's your toes or your whole body, is so cleansing. Feels like you've got a whole new skin, a whole new body. Feels like you've been kind of magically, thoroughly rejuvenated from the inside out. Maybe it's a magic spring, who knows. You come out of that water, a bit chilly now, the skin. And you continue down the path, and it carries on down. And before long, you can hear the sound of the ocean, not far away. And they're coming out now onto the sand. There's some beach here. And the sun is hot now. You feel it on your skin, the heat of the sun. The sun is beating down. You probably need a bit of shade, but there's a tree up there you can go underneath if you need it. Or you can stay in the hot sun if you want to. But either way, you can feel the fire of the sun through your skin, warming your body. And you walk along the beach. The breeze is coming over the ocean. Sometimes it gusts up a little bit into a stronger wind. You feel it blowing all the grass around on the edges of the dunes and everything. Feel it blowing through your hair, on your skin, breathing it in, this wild wind coming across the ocean. Sometimes it feels, you're looking up in the air, you can see the birds flying, the seagulls flying in the sky, and they're flying up there. Part of you wants to join them. And part of you knows that in the realm of imagination and dream, of course, you can. You can suddenly, if you choose, in the realm of dream, grow wings and fly like that. The track goes up away from the beach, and you follow it through and up and along through some woods, great tall trees, big round trunks, massive roots rolling like sinuous snakes deep down into the earth, supporting these big old trunks. Big grandfathers and grandmothers of trees. It looks like 1 million creatures live in every single one of them. Foxes, badgers underneath, bats, woodpeckers, God knows, all sorts of things, you know. Such a beautiful, beautiful woodland. Flowers everywhere. As you walk up through the woods, the path goes upwards, 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 upwards. And you follow it, track it through. And the trees start to get smaller. The track gets thinner. And it goes up across a meadow. Up towards the top of the hill, where you can look out across the sea, look out across the woods, look out, and far, far below, far away, you can see the little garden. Is it really that far you've come already? Seems so. And up on the top of this hill, there's a little hut. And outside the hut, there's a fire pit. You go round the fire pit, there's a fire in there. Embers burning. And you go into the hut through the doorway, bow your head down to go in. And there's an elderly person there, grey hair. They're looking quite wizened, you can't quite see them. It's dark in there. And as you go down, you bend down to greet them. They turn and look at you. And looking right back at you, you see your elder self. Your elder self. Many, many years from now. Older and wiser. And you whisper to your elder self what your Sankalpa is. 3 times, whispering to them. And they look back at you and smile and let you know that all is well and all will be well. And as you look at them, you see in their eyes a deeper sense, a deeper knowing, a deeper purpose, a deeper place of who you are, of what you're bringing, of what your gifts are. And you spend some time in the company of this resonant, older, wiser person who just happens to be yourself in many, many years' time. Eventually you leave that hut and you go out and it's getting towards dusk. The bats are out flying. You realize you've got a long way to get back to the garden, so you get down through those woods. Yeah? You can still see the path. And anyway, it looks like the moon's coming out and it's a full moon, so there's lots of moonlight. So you find your way back down through the woods. Night creatures are beginning to stir. And you come down along the beach and the wind is blowing stronger. You can feel and smell the salt air. And you remember the talk you had with your older, wiser self. And you remember repeating that Sankalpa. And you can just let it ripple through your mind now, down on the seashore. You can speak it into the wind. Then you go back along the path up towards the little river. And you stop at the pool there and take a little drink, hold it cupped in your hands. You take it cool across your lips. And from there walk back through the garden, and underneath the moonlight you can see that plant you planted. And it's already so big. It's grown so well, so quickly, so easily. And it's now bathing in the moonlight. And you sit down by the fountain. And as you sit by the fountain, in the moonlight, listening to the sparkling water, you realize that your Sankalpa has already taken effect. It's already growing in your life, just like this plant. And you repeat it to yourself 3 more times. 3 more times. And as you feel the Sankalpa and the vibration of the words rippling through the cells of your body, changing the synaptic patterns of your brain, changing the way you see and feel about yourself and about the world, changing the place that you're looking from, you kind of know everything's changed. And there is no going back. There is no going back. Atta. Atta. Things being as they are. Everything being as it is. Everything that's happened to this point, leading to this point. From now on. From now on. Everything changes. This is the choice point, the transformational moment. Right now. Right now. Taking a few breaths by the fountain, it's beginning to get dark, the moon's coming higher in the sky, there's still that brilliant moonlight. You can see Venus sparkling bright on the horizon. And you walk towards the gate, and the gate is shut, and you take the key from around your neck and unlock the lock and open the door and move through. And there, stepping on the grass, which doesn't look quite so green in the moonlight, but there it is, cool, moist underneath your bare feet. And you head towards the steps. Now, in a moment or two, I'm going to invite you to come back up those steps, and you're going to come back up with me, and I'm going to count you up from 1 to 10. And with each step, you're going to become a little bit more awake and alert, still dreamy, because what's going to happen is you're going to head out to bed very soon and have an amazing night's sleep and a restful morning. So you can choose how refreshed or how relaxed or how ready for bed you're going to be when you leave this space. But I'm going to wake you enough to enable you to walk home. Walk well back to your room. So you're ready from 1 to 10. Number 7, you're going to start moving your body really gently. Number 8, you're going to open your eyes into the soft light of this room. And number 10, you're going to start rolling onto your side. Number 10, you're going to start rolling onto your side. Right now, just before we do that, you've got this opportunity right now, as you stand here just at the base of the steps, just to remember that Sankalpa. Just remember that Sankalpa and let it reverberate in your heart. Let it ripple through the synapses of your mind. And let it begin to trickle down into every single cell of your body. Let it trickle down into every cell of your body so it starts to become effortlessly lived. So here we go. 1, going up the steps, waking up, waking up. 2, waking up, waking up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, beginning to move the body, fingers and thumbs, toes, head, moving from side to side, just little movements. Number 8, open those eyes into the dull light of this room. And number 9, and number 10, and you're ready to start rolling onto your side and spend a little bit of time on your side. And well done for an amazing day's work. Have a beautiful night's sleep. Spend a couple of minutes here, take some time here before you get ready to head bedwards. And whenever you're ready, you can spend as long as you want here. Whenever you're ready, you can start to come up. Okay. And I wish you the sweetest of dreams.